Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, we got some summons, boys and girls. Today is mass summon for my account. It is going to be the end of the refund event. This is the very tip of it. I wanted to wait till the very last second. So I saved a bunch of scrolls and we're gonna be doing summons here because every 10 scrolls, or mystic scrolls only, we get an additional scroll. Let's go and do some summons. Hopefully Lucky brings me some luck and we can get some nat 5s. Let's see. I also recently heard, Lucky told me that there's a new summoning style. You guys can see these other premiums. We'll summon this on a separate video, but look forward to this. But I heard there's a new summoning style, which I'm excited to try. All right, 10x summons.
You've been waiting for this button. It's finally here.
I have. Oh, they also made this new too. What is this new rate? What?
Yeah, so they split it out. You know how before it used to have like the single summon and an SP button next to it? Yeah. Obviously, with them like releasing the ×10, it's going to be too many buttons down below if you had SP. So I think it's pretty cool checkbox.
I'm liking all this. I mean, I'm going to take new units up. I'll take all the new units as you get.
For sure.
And game player, you want as many skill ups as you get, so I'm going to summon all. I heard some mixed reviews about it. I haven't really seen it and experienced it. I've been waiting to do it on my account here. As you can see, I have 700 scrolls, so looking forward to this session here. Looking for about, 3, 4 nat 5s would be nice. Actually, I should turn the sound on as well.
Oh, one thing to note is you're gonna hit the checkbox.
What do you say? I can't hear you. I actually can't hear you right now.
I can't hear the game music because it's that loud.
Oh, you can't hear it through the Discord?
No, I can't hear the call.
I actually can't hear you, bro. I actually can't hear you. If you're talking right, I hear you laughing. If you're saying anything else, I really can't hear you right now. Okay, this is invigorating. Okay. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the sound here. We'll get the music back on and okay, that was really loud.
Yeah.
Okay, it was kind of cool. It looked pretty interesting. I did get a 4-star. I think it might be pretty underwhelming if you do this and you don't get any 4 stars, but I got a 4-star.
One thing to be aware of, when you go out of that screen and you go back in, you need to hit the checkbox for the special summons again.
Oh, am I doing SP summons right now?
You're doing normal summons right now.
Wait, does this speed up? Oh, I've been hearing people say you can't speed this up. It goes. You can't stop it.
Yeah, you have to watch it at this rate. Yeah.
I guess they want. I mean, they're really going with the with that story of wanting you to enjoy the summons. I guess.
Enjoy it.
I did see a skip button at the beginning. What happens if I press skip at the beginning? I got another lightning though.
It just skips the starting animation. So you can try it here if you want to.
Skip. Oh my god, so it makes me do all? Now, obviously this is a good time to give them suggestions, right? They should make it so it's touchscreen every tap. So if I do a tap, it'll finish a summon. If I do another tap, it should go to the next summon. It's kind of like World Boss. You used to have to click like every skip. Right now, it just skips the end, right? But a skip to the next animation would be nice, okay? And
100%.
I think they're on track. Having a 10-time summons, I like it. I actually do like it, but I am not gonna be doing it anymore. Because I can do it a lot quicker than that. As exciting as that is, I can do it a lot quicker than that, so I'm good. I think something to kind of compare this to is Epic 7. You can kind of skip through all the 3s, and it will auto-stop you on the lightning. Maybe they should do that. That's fine. Maybe they auto-stop
That'd be
us,
awesome.
and we just have to watch lightning, right? Well, what are your thoughts? Sorry, I kind of was overly excited. I kind of overwhelmed you there. I know, that was crazy.
No, well, I mean, it's your first experience. I've had the pleasure of being able to do it already, so I mean... I think personally, I've related to a game like Genshin, right? Like because what you see at the starting effect is everything's kind of flying into the circle. It's kind of like Genshin when you get a 5-star. It gives you that gold spark right at the end. It'd be cool to see something like that drop on the summoning circle to kind of signify if you got like a lightning or a nat 5. It doesn't have to be specifically nat 5 related, but it could be like nat 4 related. So at least you're getting a lightning in there. Just something to kind of show us that'd be awesome.
I mean, well, their argument might be that it kind of spoils the element of surprise of getting a 5-star. But Com2uS, if you're listening to this, it actually gets people more excited because people go, "Oh, I have it! It's in here!" Right? And then they get ready, and then they reveal it, right? And there's a 5-star.
Exactly.
So I think that's the right place. Something similar to kind of Genshin. Let's be real. I know you watching Genshin, Com2uS, even though it's more. It's more of a PC game, but mobile as well.
They'd have to change the current way the summoning works, because I think right now what it's doing is it's summoning each scroll as it's going through. So it's not actually summoning 10 at the start, like unknown scrolls where you summon 10 and it just blows up all the units. It's kind of still going one scroll at a time because it's similar to like popping blessings on the way as well.
Yeah, there might be some logistical things on the back end, right? How it loads. Because right now it's loading each one. I get it. It's pinging the server every time I'm summoning here. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna have to figure
Exactly.
something out though. They can figure something out though. And
But I think it's a cool concept, right?
Yes,
It's a pretty cool concept.
You know what's funny is the last video. I'm gonna donger. The last video that we did, we were suggesting things on lightnings, like giving them colors and things like that. And then right after that, like the day after, or a couple days after, they literally like came out with this, and I was like, what the?
They've kind of met like the player experience now with something you experienced last time with the checkboxes of storing units and storing rainbow ones as well, or just quickly moving things around. They made it so much easier now.
Recently, you guys might have seen the last video with the 2v2 content that came out with Lucky's tournament. You want to tell everybody a little bit about that for some people who didn't see it yet and maybe haven't heard about it?
Yeah, for sure. So 2v2 just started its own kind of regular season for about 2 weeks, so you can get some RTA glory points by playing it if you do. So I wanted to host a tournament leading up to it so people can kind of get a feel of what sort of comps they can build and how they can approach it. So I reached out to some good friends who are pretty, I'd say, high ranked players in Summon as well. They've done SWC, or they've even competed in Legends tournament. So kind of just said, hey, you guys want to play an exhibition tournament? So that's essentially what this was. And they all came to play because they all played for that competitive edge. They wanted to be involved in that first sort of, this is 2v2. I want to show the world what we've got. It turned out to be really fun. There was so many different comps. There's a few 1v5 situations that you guys might want to go and enjoy. I think 2v2 RTA is where it's going to be heading in the future.
I definitely think so as well. I think it's really fun for people to watch and enjoy. I mean, Com2uS, I mean, as much as they want to be an esport as well, it's always been about the fun, right? Watching the players battle, the competitiveness. And I think with 2v2 it's a little bit more lighthearted, and even I can think it can get pretty competitive as well as people figure out the meta, which is totally unexplored, right? There's so many combinations now. You have so many variables that come into play. Obviously we'll probably spot things that are omega broken, but it's gonna be one broken thing with another broken thing with another broken thing with constant comps going around. So I think it's nice. I think it's really, really exciting. Can you give people the names of the roster if they missed out this past weekend?
Yeah, for sure. It was Apsy and ACOG, Raxus and Glorious, Faint Memory and Morningfin. We had Ababo and Rosith, Trual and Make It a Bud, Faras and Zigbear, J-Mac and Bloody, and Guts and Tito from the French community.
That's a stacked tournament, man. How many hours was that actually? I saw some brief moments of it, but how many hours was it total?
Probably just over 3 hours for the entire tournament.
Not bad.
Which wasn't too bad. The one thing I didn't really judge is how long the pick ban phase is. It's twice as long. I just completely forgot how long that part usually takes, and yeah, wow. A lot of the time you're sitting in there watching that, but it's really invigorating because it's so different. It's so different.
You don't know what to expect. I mean, a lot of time. I mean, I tell you right now, you could go back to any SWC, you'll see the casters kind of predicting what's coming out. Dude, you ain't predicting crap when it comes to 2v2, man. You might predict like things that. Okay, we'll take a nat 5, baby. I think I have him already. Miles, right? First nat 5, it'll take a little while, but not too bad. Let's see here. It is. Oh, unless I didn't awaken him yet.
You don't have him. It's not on the right side. Be right at the top next to John.
Yeah, okay, we'll take him. Unfortunately,
that's awesome.
The last summon video we did got the best unit in the game. I did not get the best unit in the game. I have everything but the best unit in the game. Nice. Okay, win Surfer. We're gonna get him as well. What were we saying? We always do this. We always have something that distracts us.
Exactly. No, we're talking about the draft phase and how different it is to normal 1v1 RTA. Like, one thing we noticed was that, some people played kind of their own individual comps that synergized to counter the opposing team. But what other people brought was units that kind of overlapped and formed like that one Omega team. One team boosting another team to kind of control, someone picking a really fast stripper to really just set up the other team, and that team brought all the control units. It was really different.
Yeah, and I think one of the craziest things that people don't think about is the synergy of various players together in the future. Because obviously we know some players are extremely fast. We know some players have, maybe, more bruisier sets. It's going to be interesting to see who pairs up with each other to be the top 2v2 team, right? Obviously everybody's going to want to pair up with whoever has the fastest Swift set out there or the fastest Vile sets out there as well, right? So it'd be very interesting. Oh!
What was that? I'm quite sure you skipped.
I think that was a Bulwark. Yes!
Yeah, I thought
That's a dupe. That's a dupe, but I'll take it. All right, definitely an easy dupe to use in Guild Wars, but okay. We will take a Lightning at Burst. 2 nat 5s already. Okay, I like that. I skipped right past that. Jeez.
You skipped it, yeah.
Okay, well, whatever I'm doing, man, I'll take it as long as I'm getting nat 5. I said 3 to 4. 3 to 4. Before any of my extra scrolls that we get from you know, summoning in the event. But yeah, the 2v2 tournament was really awesome, man. I think that was a super cool idea. And I heard that, you know, a little bit of prize pool, you know, came from Com2uS, but a lot of the prize pool came from you. So I'm thinking of planning some things in the future, and maybe we can do some themes or do like a recurring monthly or bi-weekly thing, and I can try to help sponsor some of those events. Obviously, if you guys are watching the channel here, you guys know I don't stream Summoners War as much anymore, or at all actually, on the Twitch channel. We still have videos. I'm still playing casually here, and I love to make more video content for you guys all the time. So, you know, Lucky has graciously let us use some of his content that he has on his, you know, Twitch channel, because he doesn't have a YouTube. And were you planning to make a YouTube channel, or?
Look, I do, as you're aware, and a lot of your community might be aware, I did stream full time, but I recently just started going back to full-time work, so I don't really have the capacity to commit to a YouTube channel as much as I would like to. And I feel like some of this content would be awesome to kind of, you know, make it available to everyone to watch in a much more public forum. So, you know, definitely, like, I'm definitely going to be holding these on Twitch, but yeah, it'd be awesome to get these onto YouTube as well.
Sweet. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, I think it's content that, of course, the Twitch people will get to see, but for a lot of you guys that can't make it, I mean, let's not let the footage just disappear and the content just disappear, right? So we'll have it on here for you guys to watch, and we'll set up some future tournaments as well. It's nice to have content and video on the channel here, but, you know, this channel has really, you know, morphed in the last year or so, as you guys seen here. I mean, I want to keep doing content because I still love the game, I still love the community, but, you know, the content here is just for you guys. I'll be straight up honest, 100% I don't make any money on YouTube at all. I actually lose money on YouTube, right? With my Pokemon YouTube channel as well as this YouTube channel, I make $0, right? For the last 2 years, I've been in the red, but I do pay the editors, yeah, which have been here for a very long time, Siri and Prizzy. So every time you guys are watching these videos, you guys are watching the ads, you guys are hitting the like, you guys are hitting that subscribe, you guys are leaving that comment down below. You guys are definitely, you know, supporting Siri and supporting Prizzy, the editors of both of the YouTube channels that we have here. So I want to continue supporting them as much as I can, but hopefully we can keep the content flowing. Hopefully it, you know, generates enough revenue that I'm not losing too much, and at the end of the day, I definitely want to keep the community and, you know, be a part of this channel and keep this going for as long as we can. So we'll do things like working with Lucky and some other people, and we'll get a variety of different content. I kind of want this to be like a Summoners War community channel as time goes on, right? Maybe working, obviously I love doing collabs with people, like throughout the years you've seen me do that, but anytime there's other content creators out there, even yourself, if you want to reach out and you have any content ideas or you want to be a part of the channel, let me know. We can figure out some things. I can be a part of it. Maybe I can have, you know, people collaborate and continue to build content, since I do have this platform already with you guys here to enjoy and to watch.
One thing I want to know from your community right now in the comment section below is,
we got a Daphnis. I need you to, yeah, right? When there's something important to say, we just summon an At5 every time. It's just how it works, Lucky. You never get to finish your sentence, and you're gonna forget what we're gonna talk about.
Oh my god.
Keep going. That's a third At5. I like this. This is great.
I want to see in the comments section below how many of you guys want to see Mr. IslandGrown compete in the next 2v2 tournament in an exhibition match. In an exhibition match, a showcase match.
I'd be down. Let's get some other yeah. What kind of exhibition match? I mean, I don't think I can fight any of the guys you just named, bro.
Nah.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I'm thinking something similar to, you know, OG Mobile Masters.
Ooh. Okay. And maybe we can bring in some other people too. I know
other people.
Sean's pretty strong account now. He
is pretty strong.
OP. He's a pretty smart player as well, but I think he'd be fun to bring in. But we could figure out some cool ones. Yeah, do a little
figure out some people.
Who's my teammate though? 2v2. I don't think anybody wants to be my teammate. I don't know about that, man. I think you're gonna have to pay somebody to be my teammate, bro. I don't know what it is, bro.
That's the hardest thing about picking a teammate now.
What the heck is going on here, dude?
Let's go.
Dude, is this my account? Jesus,
that's
dude, this
awesome.
is great. Okay. I'll take this, man. I need the ancient crystals. I'm gonna tell you right now, I really don't need any more, like, obviously I want Chun-Pong and Oliver and stuff like that, but I need as much ancient crystals as I can get, man. It's just so much progression through all the various things you can buy in the shop. Not just, you know, the blessings, right? So,
100%,
sorry, no blessings. I said 3 or 4 Nat 5s. I'm already at 4. Holy crap.
Oh,
I'm super ahead.
Hopefully you complete your Sky Surfer collection. Get Oliver.
Oliver would be nice. Oliver and Chun-Pong. I mean, those are definitely 2 big ones. Well, what else has been super meta lately? I mean, you did say the new Nat 5. We haven't even got new Nat 5s, by the way. SP summons, by the way.
You're an SP.
But the new Nat 5, the Shadow, what is it?
Shadowcaster.
Shadowcaster. Yeah, Shadowcaster. The red one, right, is supposed to be
Fire one.
Really viable, so I'd like to get that. That'd be kind of cool.
I think he's pretty fun. There is still quite a few people playing with him right now, but yeah, the meta hasn't shifted too much, but you know, a balance patch isn't too far away, so hopefully that gives us some sort of change to RTA. I think it's a good time for it, you know, kind of leading up to SWC kind of prime part of the season. So hopefully some exciting things in there, because the last one was, to be honest, a fair bit lackluster to impact the RTA meta. So
doesn't that sound weird? A balance patch is on the way. It's like, we know, like, what in the history of summons or have we, you know, it's so nice now to, I mean, let's not take it for granted. We consistently know balance patches are coming out. That's nice.
Exactly.
You know,
it is really nice, yeah.
We had to wish for them before, you know? And you know how wishes are in this game. You never land on anything.
Yeah.
10k mana. I think this year's SWC will probably be pretty interesting too, with, you know, COVID kind of subsiding. I saw Summoners War's been having, you know, Tour of America again. They've been doing meetups again, so very promising, right? I'm excited to see if they're gonna do maybe a live event this year, or, you know, next year.
Yeah, there hasn't been too much word around it yet, to be honest. So I'm excited to see if they do. I wonder if it's going to be like a mixed sort of setup where some of it will still be online, maybe regionals, and then maybe live events towards the bigger event. But yeah, I'm excited just to see what sort of news comes out around it, because I would love to see a live event again, because they were a lot of fun.
I mean, at the very least, if they're doing any live events, you can probably expect them flying the players and then doing the production live kind of thing. All the players will be there, maybe some content creators, but then I don't know if they'll have like a big crowd, you know, like a big stadium with like any guests and, you know, people that want to come in and, you know, join in, like how they did in the past couple of years. So we'll see. So what do you think is the meta this year for SWC then?
Definitely Oliver gameplay, depending on how the next balance patch goes. It still feels like it's a very much turn one type setup. You know, whoever races for turn one, whoever can control the opponent's team, probably leaning towards that direction, because it's just so much, just too strong right now. The control meta is just way too strong. So I can kind of see people playing it that way. That's how they kind of play the Legends tournament as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it keeps leaning that way, unless, you know, maybe people start thinking of these crazy ideas with these cats. Maybe the cats could bring something, but I'm excited to see what happens in the next few months, because yeah, it'll really define the SWC meta.
So I'm excited to see what's going to be in the pool. You know, it might actually get pretty damn wild, right? With the amount of LD 5s and people getting them, and we don't know until people, you know, reveal them. Obviously, some of the top players that, you know, maybe spend a lot or buy a lot of LD scrolls, they might have a lot of new ones. That's normal, but everybody potentially can have LD 5s out of the, you know, out of the storage. So who knows?
And I think one thing what I've noticed with them game plays at the moment, and something I've just recently started doing as well, just to kind of try expand my monster box a bit more on the LD side, is that instead of, you know, using those ancient crystals on runes and artifacts or gems and grinds, I've been converting them to LD scrolls now.
Really?
Because you get so many mystical scrolls. If you think about it from just playing the game, there's been a lot of mystical scrolls being thrown around. Every Nat 5 you get is 3 more LD scrolls. For example, how many scrolls do you get from this event, this refund event? You know, like if you summon 2,000 scrolls, on average that's 10 Nat 5s. You know, think about how many LD scrolls that is.
That's actually true. I mean, the probabilities are still low, but you base. Oh my god, I clicked the wrong button.
Oh,
what?
Oh no!
What? I clicked the wrong button. Wait, what? Okay, why not Oliver though, man? This game, this doesn't want to give me the best Nat 5 in the game. What is this? Dude, you can't script this, man. Holy cow. I accidentally clicked that because I'm so used to SP summon on the right side that I just went in and I was like, I'm doing SP summon. And I clicked on the right side accidentally. I mean, we're just talking about changing Nat 5s to LDs. I mean, technically, that's all LDs.
That's all LD.
Imagine.
Oh. That was a good pause moment.
Oh man, how much LDs do you get? Because in a year, how many Nat 5s you get? That means that many more scrolls, which means you definitely get a couple of, at least one LD Nat 5 a year now, right? I think the average before, if you did everything and you're free to play and you got every single possible thing with LDs, the average was almost about one LD Nat 5 a year. Now it's like pretty solidified if you're just focused on LDs, changing even your Nat 5s to, wow, that's crazy. That's really crazy.
Yeah.
Doesn't
but yeah, I would have recommended.
Game players can just spam summons and get as many LDs they want that way, and then just try to get more LD Nat 5s, like
pretty much, yeah. If you think about the guys who've like completed their Pokedex for elementals, which is very easy to do nowadays in the sense that, you know, there's all these trans scrolls, there's SP buttons come out when new monsters drop, so you just increase your chances of completing those earlier. Once you complete those,
I have
like
no idea what you're talking about. I've been subbing this whole time, haven't gotten a single SP Nat 5 yet. So I don't know what you're talking about. Increase SP rates.
Well, I'm 2 out of 3 right now. I'm hoping I can finish it off soon enough. Fingers crossed. In general, for the guys that have got like most of the monsters that they want, what's the point of Nat 5s from that point onwards? You know, like it's either a blessing, which do you really care for elemental Nat 5s at that point if you kind of got the ones you want? Oh,
Omyoji! I'll take it. I'll take it.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Nat 5s, dude. I'm not even done with my 700 something.
Yep.
I mean, I still play it every day. So you don't think that some of the endgame players want to use that towards like the other resources? I guess you farm enough runes nowadays.
You can farm runes. Exactly. They definitely improved. I mean, I'm assuming those players at those levels are probably buying packs, and a lot of those runes that come in those packs now are guaranteed innates, and you know, sometimes they throw in grinds and gems, or you're farming R5 like crazy anyway. Artifacts and you know, you can just farm those, you know. It's, of course you'll probably keep enough crystals to buy one or two, surely, but you know, just in terms of the amount of substats there are on artifacts, it's very hard to get that perfect one that you're willing to spend those crystals on. So you will end up with the surplus of these crystals. So, you know, why not use some on LDs?
That's true. That's true. I mean, you get 3 if each one is its own chance of getting an LD Nat 5. I'm sure a lot of people have been popping LD Nat 5s that way. It's still such a low probability though, man. 1 in 250, like 251 or something. Like, come on.
285.
285. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so crazy, man. More LD Nat 5. I'd like to get another LD Nat 5. I wish I'd be as lucky as you.
Yeah, I've been pretty lucky recently, but I kind of did do the whole, you know, any Nat 5 dupe was turning into LD scrolls, and it paid off.
It paid
just
off. No
fortunately
wonder
paid
you're
off.
pushing that. It's only worth if it pays off. I see, got it. Now I see why you're suggesting that. Because it does sound pretty crap. You know that, right?
Yeah, well,
average,
it does.
200
it does.
Nat 5 turns you 3 LDs. You click 3 LDs, you get 3 stars. Like, sounds pretty crap to me, you know?
It can, but then, you know, if you get 100 dupe Nat 5s, that's 300 scrolls, that could turn into a Gianna.
True. What are you gonna do with extra Nat 5s, I guess? But the thing is, it's only gonna pertain to, obviously, keep in mind, guys, the whales or the end game players, because most people, even if, let's say, you have all the elemental Nat 5s, you're most likely still in a position where you're trying to catch up, and all those grinds, runes, gems, I mean, that's big, right? I mean, you could spam farming R5 all day, and how many grinds and gems do you think you get a day that are legend, that are via or will, or
look,
something?
if you're talking via will gems, probably, if you're lucky,
week,
maybe one a week, if that's usable.
That's true,
but otherwise, you get flats too, yeah. So like, if you're talking grinds, you'll probably get a lot of those, but gems, oh man, they're a miracle to find. So definitely, I would still recommend early, mid game, even some late game players to still look at the runes, still look at the gems and grinds, still flick through artifacts. Don't just go, dupe Nat 5, I'm gonna get 3 LD scrolls. No, I personally still sit on enough crystals to be able to go through that shop and buy.
Excuse me. Nat 5. Tundra. Big fat with a hat. This thing scarred me for like so many times. I used to want that big fat with a hat. That's the only big fat with a hat I used to get.
Your rates are insane.
Actually, dude, they want me back, dude. They want me back for good. They want me to play 24/7, farming 24/7, doing everything. I don't do Guild Siege, by the way. They want me back like hardcore everything right now, dude. I swear.
Well, they better give you a new unit then, you know?
I mean, that's gonna be the next video we do. I definitely gotta bring you back for that one, do the premium, okay? And I get an LD Nat 5, then you know, then let's talk. Let's talk.
Hey.
I think it's fun. Right? People really enjoy the game. Where it's at, there's a lot to do, I guess, still.
Yeah, they made it very easy for people to catch up as well. So it's not like it's just kind of spinning its way slowly through. It's letting new players come in and really catch up to endgame players, and endgame players can really control the way they want to play it. You know, you can just play it as a farming simulator. You can play it competitively through Siege, play it competitively through RTA, or even 2v2. You know, there's so many different ways you can play the game. So I like where it's at right now.
But now the biggest question is, Com2uS, if you're listening out there, what's your next big step then? Like, you've always, you know, released something new every year to be exciting, right? R5, right? You know, and Tartarus, you know, guild content, guild siege, you know, like something, you know, SWC, you know, it's always been exciting. What gets
dimensional hole?
Oh, it finally became something, you know, like, I mean, at least it was something big, right? I mean, what is the next big release? Like, what is there left? I don't know.
We're stuck in version 6 for so long now. We're waiting for version 7 to come out, but what is that going to entail? I
mean, there is one thing, if you guys have kind of seen some of the lore, right? There is lore behind Summoner's War. Apparently, we're on the Summoner's War right here, all the different, you know, things you see on the map. We're on just one hemisphere of this planet. So another hemisphere would be interesting, but what would that entail though? It'd have to be some kind of new content as well, right? Obviously, you know, I don't want to see more scenarios, you know what I mean? That's not very exciting, right?
More rivals.
Great. excellent, you know. But if we do see that, I mean, obviously, oh, what the hell am I What the hell am I oh, shoot, I don't know if you ever done that before, but okay.
How'd you get there?
I accidentally clicked out. I think the next biggest thing that I could think of that they could do is obviously not easy, but new runes. So a new hemisphere, new scenarios, which would be completely new dungeons, which new strat with new runes, which could be impactful, right? But also could break the game, so it'd be very hard to do. But I think that's something that they could lean towards.
Really hard to balance, but I think that's kind of where it can lean towards. Because I feel like they're potentially running out of avenues that they could head down.
2v2 I think is like the most, I guess, now we can do a PvP, right? I mean, I don't think they're gonna do any 3v3s or anything like that. 2v2 is like max. Like, that's it.
It's crazy, especially 8 years, right? And pretty major updates every year, and it's kind of just allowed the game to live on for that extra 12 months and so on. So it's I'm looking forward to it. It's usually towards the end of this year, mid to late this year, that they usually drop major update ideas.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember the last time it was, so be interesting what's potentially in the pathline for it.
You know, going back to, you know, how I discussed about the lore, I was very sad that they didn't really expand on it. I went to an event where they kind of shared more lore. They were going to start that series. Remember we started the show? Like, I think I mean, maybe COVID stopped it, but I think if they expanded on that more, that'd be nice, because to see this IP grow, like, it's nice to see this IP, and it'd be cool to see it in other games. Not like Lost Centuria, you know what I'm saying? But like, if they had other games as well, that would be interesting. I mean, I'd love to see this IP expand, right? Kind of like,
for sure,
Pokemon, right? You might be done with red and blue, but they have the next generation, and something different in the IP expanding. I'd like to see that more, because I love this IP.
One thing I haven't really looked into was the comic book series. Have you read the comic book series or seen them?
I did pre-order a long time ago to have it. It's like the first 2 series, and it came with like gems and codes. Yeah, to get someone else. Yeah, but I did have those, but that's it. That's all I had for the comics. I don't know if they're gonna expand it more, if they did. I
think there were 5 issues, but like I don't know which ones I've got, but it went really quiet in that field. I thought it was something really exciting, but the excitement kind of died down, and it's very hard to try and find where they were located. Yeah, it would have been good to kind of see where that was heading.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, like I said, it could be due to COVID that they stopped it, or they just maybe gave up on the project entirely.
Sure.
Because there's a lot of people that's involved when they're collaborating with all these different, you know, groups, right? Because it's not just Summoners War teams. There's like other people like The Walking Dead and stuff like that. They were like collaborating with other people to actually make it happen. So I don't know how that's transpiring. I will collect my scrolls. I guess the cool part about this is it stacks, right? So I get 7 more after this.
Yeah,
if I get one more Nat 5, this would be insane. I guess other things we can look forward to is maybe future collabs. They said they were gonna do other collaborations. I mean, Street Fighter. I mean, maybe again and stuff like that. But
yeah, no, it'd be cool to see another collab. The last one was pretty good. I like the Street Fighter one. I guess it's just because it kind of hit home for me. Yeah, they could either expand on that, bring in more characters from Street Fighter, or they might look for another party to, you know, collab with. So.
Pokemon. Nah, there's no way. Pokemon would never. Like, everybody wants to collab with Pokemon. Pokemon doesn't collab with everybody. That's just the way it works. Yeah, Street Fighter again would be nice. It'd be very interesting. I mean, I did like the Street Fighter event. Let's just say that, because I got my Dark Bison. So I was very happy. It's a good unit. And to have him with that skin is really nice, right?
They recently released skins for the Slayer, which is the M Bison equivalent. And a lot of people were thinking, oh, I could just put that on my M Bison. You can't. It's only on the Slayer. So.
Yeah, that's right.
It's limited edition.
You have the best skin. Why do you need to have another skin?
You have a limited edition unit right there. Yeah. No one can ever match it, you know? Any new players now will never be able to get it, so... And then everyone's complaining about, oh, but I want to use this skin, but I don't want to skill up Slayer because I already got the M Bison.
Okay, these free scrolls, man. I don't know the bro science about the free scrolls not giving good rates, but I ain't getting nothing out of these.
It looks kind of bland right now. Nothing. Just a lighting.
It's crazy. I mean, I did buy a few packs. I'm guilty. I mean, you can't not. It's 8th year anniversary, okay? Even if I'm casual, I still got my pack. But I bought a couple packs, but it's crazy to see just a couple months of just farming since whatever my last summoning video was, and how many regular Mystic Scrolls I have. You know what I mean? Like, I had like what I have, like 700? Right, 750. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, this event was pretty nuts too, though, in giving a nice amount of scrolls. But yeah, it's pretty crazy how much they give us. All right, well, good summon session nonetheless. I think everybody and anybody would take it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them there. I need to change this one to a wind one, but anyways, good summon session. As always, Lucky. I appreciate you joining in, man, bringing me the good ass luck here. We had some fun conversations today, of course, dude. All right, and definitely gonna elaborate on some of the 2v2 stuff in the future, some future events, and look forward to some fun content. Want to see some of the things you guys suggest down below in the comments there, so leave those comments, hit the subscribe, hit the like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.